Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Tuesday, November 3rd, 2021, and we are here for a scheduled town board meeting. And as always, we're going to begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. And Catherine, can you please take the lead?
Yes. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Do we have someone from our faith community?
So, yes, our invocation today is going to be done by Pastor Dave Cook from the Calvary Baptist Church in Riverhead. Pastor Cook, thank you for being with us.
Yes, good afternoon.
Thank you for having me. Let's pray. Lord, as we come before you right now, we just thank you so much for your grace. We thank you for this beautiful day that you've given us. And Lord, we know that you have created each and every one of us in your image, Lord. And because of this, we should treat one another with dignity and respect. And I pray, Lord, that as this meeting goes on, Lord, that I just pray that we would live according to Romans chapter 12, verse 10, which says that we should love one another with brotherly affection, outdo one another in showing honor. May that be the spirit that is in this place today. Pray, Lord, that your presence would be with us, Lord, and that it would be all to your glory. I just pray for all the decisions that will be made today, Lord, again, that they will be done with wisdom and with concern for one another. We just pray this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
Reverend Cook.
Thank you. I have two announcements today. Yesterday, Election Day. Yesterday was Election Day for Election Day 2021. It marked the end of a long journey for a handful of individuals, including myself. The common and unwavering passion for the community we all call home is what motivates us to get involved in the process. Although our opinions may differ, the common denominator which fuels our will to serve remains the same. By working together, we can all make the town of Riverhead a vibrant, prosperous, and robust place for all our residents. I look forward to continuing to share ideas and visions for a better and brighter future for our town. Next, I am pleased to announce this past Monday, I had the honor of swearing in 3 new police officers to the Riverhead Police Department. Police officers Clarkland, Dempsey, and Seelock. This brings the total number of full-time police officers added to the Riverhead Police Department in the year 2021 to 19. This is the highest number of police officers that were hired in over 4 decades. My passion for law enforcement is well known and documented, and I look forward to continuing to work with Chief Hegelmiller to further enhance our police department. Speaking of the Riverhead Police Department, I'm going to deviate slightly from our agenda today and pull resolution numbers 2021-681 and 2021-682 forward now, so we can vote on the resolution and perform the promotional ceremonies. Diane, can you please call those 2 resolutions?
Certainly. Resolution 681.
Vote, please. Oh, you called it? Oh, okay.
Promotes a sergeant to the rank of lieutenant. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Absolutely, yes.
Hubbard.
Absolutely, yes. Sergeant Wilsey, congratulations. This is a great honor to be moved up from your rank of sergeant to lieutenant. It's a proud day for you and your family, who I see sitting in the front here. We're very proud of you as a town board, that you work for our police department and all the work that you've done and how you've climbed up the ranks. We really appreciate your hard work, and Godspeed to you, and thank you so much. Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes, I know how hard you work. I took the sergeant's test and the lieutenant's test, and I passed them, and they were not easy. And we have a great police department. We're going to continue to have a great police department, and be safe and continue to serve your community well. Can I have Lieutenant Wilsey and Lieutenant Walsh come forward, please?
Wait, we have to.
Excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. You can, they
But
come
we
forward.
didn't do the reso for
Yeah,
that.
okay, so you can come forward and we're gonna finish the resolutions, okay? You can come forward and we're gonna read the resolutions.
Jim, come on up.
Yeah, we're just gonna
Walter
finish
Welsh?
reading the resolutions.
Say yes.
Yes,
Resolution adopted.
yes, call 682.
So resolution 682.
682 promotes a police officer to the rank of sergeant. So moved.
Seconded?
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Finally, Jim Welsh, finally. Great officer, great job. I enjoyed working with both of you guys. I'm really proud of you. Godspeed to you too. Vote yes.
Aguirre.
Absolutely.
Resolution adopted.
Okay.
Lieutenant, you get all new shirts today, right?
Yes.
It's a little nicer. Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to uphold the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of New York, and to faithfully discharge the duties of a lieutenant for the Riverhead Police Department to the best of your knowledge? Congratulations. You wanna give your shield? Which who? Okay. Can I? Yes. Yes. Well, let's swear the other one in, and then we'll get everything. Okay. Sergeant James Walsh, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to uphold the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of New York, and to faithfully discharge the duties of a sergeant for the Riverhead Police Department to the best of your abilities, so help you God?
I do.
Congratulations. And after that, we'll take a picture with the board. Great, so can we have the sergeants and the lieutenant with the board? Great. That lieutenant test was the
Congratulations, well deserved.
and I turned down the motion. And we just got this cafeterias and we started and that's why I retired from it. I had to actually turn it down. So, and I know how hard this test was. Also, it's fixed. My son, who was taking medications, is very costly for the sergeant. He was covered in the lieutenant's. It was so old, your family wasn't covered, only you were. And then you go back to the streets. I was in the street, I was in the lieutenant. I mean, I didn't. And then you go to the precinct. You go to the precinct.
We want to get in on that picture.
Can we get in on that photo, family?
All right.
luck again. Thank you. Yeah, right? Is there? Oh, okay. I'll hide behind here. I'm not in that one. Yes? Closer.
One more with Frank. Frank,
Oh, please. They see me
if we can't see you, you can't see us.
Thank you.
It is the other way around.
I get nervous when the detective's taking off photos.
Always a proud day for this one.
Yeah, I know. Well, I was promoted to detective and then to sergeant, and I thought I had it twice, you know. Yeah.
Very proud day.
Yeah, it is.
I just have a little something I want to say before we start.
Yeah.
Just wait for them to clear out.
So let us know.
Have the Rolling Stones come.
There you go.
Yeah, so Mick Jagger's supposed to get back to me today, whether he's gonna do 4 hours or 6 hours.
If he'll be alive.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, he's gonna live longer than all of us.
You're right.
But it's gonna be good. It's a fun day. And then after that, we'll go
Supervisor, if I could just have a moment to have a quick couple words I'd like to say.
Sure.
I just want to, Election Day was yesterday, and there's a lot of work that goes into it. And I just want to acknowledge all the candidates that ran, whether they won or whether they lost. It takes a special person to run for office. And it's easy to sit home behind your laptop and write words to the blogs, and it's easy to throw stones at public officials. But the people that actually make the attempt and go out and campaign and want to do better for their town, my hat is off to all of them. Again, whether you won or lost, I appreciate that you put in the effort to try to make our town better. So congratulations to all of you, regardless of the outcome.
Well said. Thank you.
And I wish the supervisor and Mr. Rothwell both well.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Can I just say happy birthday to my son Cameron at home?
Shout out.
He's watching.
Cameron! Happy birthday, dude.
Cameron is 17, full license. Everyone take caution on the roadway. He's a very good driver. He does great.
That's pretty good. All right, everyone, we're going to now proceed with our normal agenda. Can I have a first and a second to approve the minutes of the town board meetings of October 5th and October 19th, 2021?
So moved?
Second.
Diane, can you,
Got a whole bunch of seconds.
Everybody wants to second. Okay, Rothwell,
Yes.
Bayrod,
Yes.
Kent,
Yes.
Hubbard,
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
The minutes are approved. Do you want me to
and
go?
Diane, can you please read the communication?
Sure. Under correspondence, we actually had 3 letters. If you're looking at the agenda, one just got dropped down under reports. We had a letter from Martin Saluski, and that was regarding a water availability letter. John McAuliffe sent a news article link on the Gramasian financial situation. And Will McLaughlin sent a news article on drag racing fatalities. Under reports, the tax receivers submitted their September utility collection report, and that was $619,475. Town clerk October monthly report was $14,360.10. And that's it for me.
Okay, great. Thank you, Diane, and we have one public hearing scheduled for today, and it was scheduled for 2:05. The time now is 2:22. We are going to open up the public hearing for the proposed 2022 annual budget. Before we open it, do we have any comments from the public? Okay, hearing no comments, I'm going to ask Bill Rothar, our financial administrator, to please come forward and overview the budget for us. Bill? Good afternoon, Bill.
Good afternoon, all. So I'm just going to read a quick summary of the 2022 budget. Excuse me. And it's basically the three major funds that every taxpayer in the town
Devin?
pays into. So these three budgets will be affecting every taxpayer in the town. We'll start with the general fund. Kept the taxes in the general fund flat from last year. Same thing with the street lighting fund. Those are flat, the same exact tax levy as in 2021. In the highway fund, we reduced taxes by $205,900 from 2021. If you look at the summary in the budget that you see online, or even may have a copy of, it looks like we reduced taxes in every line, the general fund, highway, and street lighting. That's a little misleading, and there's a note there showing that some of that reduction of taxes is due to a LIPA settlement where we're collecting a pilot instead of taxes. So we reduced our taxes, increased the pilot. So in the general fund, even though it looks like we reduced it by $1,209,000, we're really flat in taxes. We're getting that money on the pilot and payment in lieu of taxes. Okay? Excuse me. Spending overall is up 2.08%, and we had some additional revenues that we're able to project for 2022 because what we've seen come in already in 2021 that allowed us to keep the tax levy flat. Okay? If there's any questions.
Also, there was some question earlier within the last few weeks claiming that the police department was budget was decreased, it would actually increase, and can you, I think we discussed the figures a while ago, do you have those, or does she
Yes.
have it? And we just want to let the police department know that they received well over an extra $1 million.
That's correct.
And they got equipment, and there were lines where at one point there was a line of identifying equipment last year, and we reduced it this year because we're paying for those cars this year. And that's what good budgeting is. You adjust, and you're not going to take those funds that were issued last year, and then we're going to get them the equipment, and then roll them over. Yeah, that's what budgeting is all about, moving your numbers and giving the people what they need, and I
So-
think, go ahead, Bill.
So we had a couple of things. The police department itself, excuse me, the spending has increased just under $900,000. That's in the operating budget. But we were able to put $100,000 in there for body cameras. We were able to put another $165,000. That's where the supervisor mentioned from this year's budget. We received some revenues from the state that we did not anticipate. We used a portion of that. The board voted in about 3 board meetings ago to purchase vehicles. Some of those were police vehicles. So we used $165,000 of that for police vehicles. Then there was another $100,000. There was body cams. There was, I don't know if it was CAD. I got to look at my notes. There was $365,000 in addition to the $900,000 that's in the budget itself, for almost $900,000. So it's more than $1.2 million higher than last year.
Okay.
So
And
Bill, you're saying,
oh,
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, if you don't mind. Bill, There was some recent indicators from the RVAC, the Riverhead Volunteer. I know that we went through an exhaustive amount of time to try to speak to them. I cleared my schedule for 2 days. We gave them options, we emailed, we called, and they still haven't provided us with the annual accounting for last year. And we haven't been able to reach them. And I know recently, finally got a meeting with them. There's a lot of documentation that's missing. And as the chief financial officer, I will not complete a budget without an annual accounting. And we need to clarify this for the public. There's been some misunderstanding, and we need to ensure that we fund them, the RVAC, and they also, there is a contract with us, with the town, that they receive, I believe, 1.5%. We met that contract.
Yes.
And we also provided additional funding. So just discuss that, clear it once and for all. Thank you.
So what I'll tell you is we did increase the Riverhead Volunteer Ambulance Company's budget by the 1% per the contract. We also gave them another $120,000. We gave them $50,000 for a vehicle, and we gave them $70,000 for training. So we gave them the 1% plus $120,000. We did get to sit down with them last Monday.
Finally.
Yeah, and we discussed what they needed and so forth. And they came in with an amended request, which was $50,000 higher than what we gave them. And so we had that discussion. I asked for a couple of other reports, of which we're getting from the auditors. I spoke to the auditors, had a conference call with them on Monday, 2 days ago, and I'm still waiting for them to give me the detail of that, and then we can go forward to see where we're getting the $50,000. I think we're looking at some revenues, maybe having to take $10,000 from fund balance. Really depends on the tolerance of the board to take anything from fund balance and how much we would give them from other buildings and so forth.
And, you know, it's important that we keep our RVAC going, and unfortunately, I don't know how it got to the state, and our budget is done, and finally, you know, we have accommodated them, and we're going to continue. So, Catherine?
Well, if I may just comment, we did have a conversation a week ago, and we did talk about having open communications even on a monthly basis, so we don't get to this point next June, July, or even in preparation for their budget that's due to us on August 1st.
And I understand that it has been a trend throughout the years. And again, we're not
So,
going to create a sloppy budget.
Yeah, we're going to be proactive to make sure
We have
that
to.
we're meeting with them regularly.
And that's great. I'm glad that that's going to happen. Catherine?
So I actually, thank you, Bill, for the update on the budget. And I would like to, we usually do discuss the budget, and the board brings up any questions that we have. I would like to discuss the budget at a work session so that we can go over our questions. Just one thing I did want to ask, because you talked about the vehicles. So you are replacing vehicles within the police department, you're saying?
Yes.
What are the exact funds? Can you break down the funds of how that's
Yes, so
working, Bill?
what happened is, there was a resolution that we passed increasing our revenues for sales tax by $350,000, okay, and increasing our expenditures for vehicles. I want to say it was either 2 or 3 meetings ago. We have since ordered we've ordered 1 vehicle townwide. We're having a hard time ordering them because of supply problems that we have.
Yeah, inventory's low all the
Yeah.
way across the country, yeah.
Yep. So purchasing agent is going out and doing a mini bid to try and purchase the other 3, and we're waiting for the chief to tell us when he wants to order the 3 that we have in for police vehicles. Now, those are 3 vehicles completely outfitted. He put 4 in for the budget. We couldn't afford 4. We gave him 3, and we'll be paying for them now so that we're able to keep spending down in 2022.
Okay, so if we have more questions, I could ask at the work
Absolutely, yes.
session. And just wanted to check with the chief and see if that was sufficient for the equipment. Can't hear you all the way back there. And you're wearing a mask.
The bad news is we just lost another car the other night in an accident, so,
Oh, no.
yeah.
And you know what, those are the things that myself, as the chief financial officer, and our financial administrator will be discussing with you. And we'll be addressing
Yep.
any
So-
concerns any department head has. I know that Tim will be meeting with me. Catherine, you're more than welcome to meet with me and discuss any concerns you have. And of course, Ken, you have any concerns, and that's the way budgets are done. And it's open, we're here, this is a public hearing for the public to chime in, and we're gonna keep our budget where it is. I mean, it's a good budget, and if we have to move things around, we're gonna move them around. And I look forward to having a meeting with the rest of the board on the budget. Thank you,
So,
Chief.
Yeah, and I would like to discuss it at a work session publicly because it is the public's money. So now you're actually down one more vehicle because of the accident.
It was a brand-new car, only 9,000 miles on it, so.
Oh, my goodness.
Is anybody hurt, Chief?
No, he was fine.
Okay.
All right.
Does insurance replace those, or
We're self-insured.
or self-insurance?
Right.
Okay.
Okay, Chief.
All right, thank you for the
Thank you,
update.
Chief.
No problem.
So I just want to mention, Kate, I brought up my notes, it's training and equipment that the other 100,000 was put away for police. And it was 870 that we increased the operating budget for a total of $1,235,000.
And I remember that was a resolution that I put forward to ensure that all, that the ambulance, the fire department, and the police department received additional funds. So that's what community benefit is all about. When you get those funds, give it back to the community, give it to, where we need it. And training is always critical across the board. And I'm glad that we were able to disperse those funds accordingly. Thank you, Bill.
Okay, you're welcome.
Anybody have a question?
No, I'm good
Okay.
right now.
Okay, have a good day, Bill. Good job. 3 months in the making, that budget. Okay. This concludes our public hearing. We're now going to move on to public comments on the resolutions before us. You know what, maybe we should leave it open. Diane, I think we're going to leave it open. We're going to leave this public hearing open for written comments until 4:30 on November 12th, 2021, at the town clerk's office. And do we have any comments from the public on the resolutions before us today? Anyone want to come forward? You have one? Okay.
It's on Resolution 699.
Good morning, Dawn.
Good
Afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's been a speedy day.
Yeah, it was a long night. Can't catch up. No. Good afternoon.
On the attachment,
To what resolution?
699,
Okay.
we are in the process of applying for water infrastructure improvement funding through New York State, and that application is due the 22nd of November. We're working with H2M, and in connection with that grant application, we need to do a secret determination for the project, and I'm just trying to find it. I got a very nice email from Kelly McClinchy pointing out an omission. And I think it's in the description. So we have a Part 1 short form environmental assessment form. And I just wanted to point out to the board that we need to add in one section, the total cost of the project being $12,998,000. I just have to figure out where to put it. So I'm gonna fill that in for you, but I just wanted to note that was omitted inadvertently. Well, not actually inadvertently, it's just been, getting the numbers together took me longer than it did to write the resolution. So I'll get the right spot for that, but I just wanted you to know.
Okay.
Thanks, Dawn.
We can amend it.
I think,
Absolutely.
Dawn, the second whereas has something that talks about whereas exceeds as far as cost.
That's enough, that's it, thank you, Bob.
You're welcome.
That's where it goes, in the second whereas there.
All right. Thank you. All right, moving forward, Diane, please call the resolutions.
Resolution 661.
I don't think there's a name listed on that one.
There's no name on it.
name on it.
Authorizes the town clerk to publish and post a notice of public hearing to consider a proposed local law for an amendment to Chapter 289 entitled Vehicles, Traffic, and Parking Regulations of the Riverhead Town Code, Chapter 289-10, Parking Prohibited. This is Dogwood Drive and Wading River Manivelle Road at the North Shore Rail Trail in Wading River. So moved.
Seconded?
Vote, please.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Bayrock,
Yes.
Kent,
Yes.
Hubbard,
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 662.
Budget adjustment for purchase of street lighting vehicles. So moved.
Seconded?
Vote, please.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Bayrock,
Yes.
Kent,
Yes.
Hubbard,
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 663.
Ambulance District Budget Transfer, so moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Bayrock,
Yes.
Kent,
Yes.
Hubbard,
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 664.
Scavenger Waste District Budget Transfer. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent,
Yes.
Hubbard,
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 665.
Calverton Sewer District Budget Transfer, so moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent,
Yes.
Hubbard,
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 666.
Riverhead Sewer
666.
District Budget Transfer. So moved.
Seconded?
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 667.
Water Capital Project Number 30098, Plant 15, Well Construction Closure, so moved.
Vote.
Second.
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 668.
Water Capital Project Number 20048, Plant 15, Storage Tank Construction Closure. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 669.
Water Capital Project Number 30135, Wellbridge Care Center Closure, so moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 670.
Water Capital Project Number 30139, Vistas at Baiting Hollow Closure. So moved.
Seconded?
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 671.
Water Capital Project Number 30149, 1377, Pulaski Street Closure, so moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 672.
Water Capital Project Number 81958, 55 Toomey Avenue Closure. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 673.
Water Capital Project Number 82056, 13 Sebastian Drive Closure, so moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 674.
6278, Route 25A, Capital Water Project Number 82121. So moved.
Seconded?
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 675.
406 Osborne Avenue, Capital Water Project Number 82122, so moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 676.
Authorizes sewer district employee to attend seminar. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 677.
Sets work schedules for water treatment plant operator trainees in the Water District, so moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 678.
Appoints a part-time office assistant to the Fire Marshal's office. So moved.
Seconded?
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 679.
Appoint appoints a custodial worker 1 to the Buildings and Grounds Division of the Engineering Department. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
No.
Hubbard.
Yes, congratulations to Brian Lennon.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 680.
Ratifies the appointment of a part-time police officer and places them on leave of absence. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. And we'll skip over 681 and 682 since we did those, and we'll go to 683.
Thank you.
Amends Resolution number 659, West Stevens. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 684.
Amends resolution number 659, T. Monte. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 685.
Accepts the retirement of a police officer. So moved.
Seconded.
I didn't see it.
Vote, please. Got a second?
Yep.
Okay. Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Congratulations to John DeSinsky. He's been our K-9 officer for, oh gosh, as long as I can remember. He did a great job with the dogs. He had a couple dogs over his career, and nothing but the best to him in his retirement. And his daughter is on the job now too, so the DeSinsky tradition will carry on. Good luck. Thank you. Yes.
Aguirre.
Best of luck, John. We're going to miss you. Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 686.
Appoints a member to the Riverhead Open Space Park Preserve Committee. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 687.
Ratifies reappointment of member to the Riverhead Open Space Park Preserve Committee, CETUS, Charles CETUS. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
And this resolution and the next two are all members that I worked with on the Open Space Committee, and it's really a wonderful committee, and they give so much back to the town. I vote yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 688.
Ratifies reappointment of member to the Riverhead Open Space Park Preserve Committee, Leonti. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yeah, I want to mimic Catherine's comments. Janice Leonti and the rest of the crew are wonderful. They give their time and have great insight in this committee, and they are invaluable to the town. So yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 689.
Ratifies reappointment of member to the Riverhead Open Space Park Preserve Committee, Gilbert. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 690.
Authorizes Lawrence M. Levy, DBA On-Site Productions, non-proton, to provide additional audio-visual production services for Water Forum meetings. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes, excuse me.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 691.
Authorizes Lawrence M. Levy, DBA On-Site Productions, Nunc-Pro-Tunc, to provide additional audio-visual production services for comprehensive plan meetings. So moved.
Seconded?
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 692.
Assumes lead agency, Suffolk County Jumpstart Grant, Town Square. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 693.
Authorizes the town clerk to publish and post notice for public hearing regarding U.S. HUD Community Development Block Grant, CDBG 2021 funds. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 694.
2019 Chips Road Resurfacing Grant Project Closure. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 695.
219 Paved New York Road Resurfacing Grant Project Closure. So moved.
Seconded?
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 696.
Secret for Suffolk County jump, oops, where am I, 696? Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, it
correct.
sounds just like the other one. Secret for Suffolk County Jumpstart Grant, Town Square, so moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 697.
Authorizes the supervisor to execute an intermunicipal agreement with Suffolk County. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 698.
Consent to appointments for East End Regional Intervention Court. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 699.
Secret determination for Riverhead Water District Emerging Contaminants Distribution Project. So moved as amended.
Seconded?
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes as amended.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 700.
Authorizes settlement of legal action by Kristen Bay. Is this supposed to be FKA? Is that
Yes,
a
formerly
legal
known
thing?
as, yeah.
Okay, just checking. Kristen Bay McCormick against the town of Riverhead. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 701.
Authorizes the supervisor to issue a letter to the Suffolk County Department of Health Services allowing the use of Pine Barrens credits originated from property located in Riverhead, RDL Holding LLC. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 702.
Schedules a public hearing for the site plan application of 205 Osborne Avenue Mixed-Use Building, 205 Osborne Avenue, Riverhead, New York. Suffolk County Tax Map Number 600-128-2-21.1 and 600-21-7-22. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 703.
Approves expenditure of trust and agency account funds and community benefit funds to Town of Riverhead Police Department. So moved.
Seconded?
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 704.
Approves expenditure of trust and agency account funds and community benefit funds to Peconic Bay Medical Ambulance and Flanders Northampton Volunteer Ambulance for training and equipment related to photovoltaic fires and events. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes, and I thank the entire board for supporting me in this effort. I think they need the training, and it's, especially if we have so many solar farms here, if there's a fire at one of those locations, they need to be trained. And yes, I vote yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 705.
Approves expenditure of trust and agency account funds and community benefit funds to Riverhead Ambulance Corp. For equipment and training subject to terms set forth below. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Again, thank you, town board, for approving these funds. Well-deserved and well-needed. Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 706.
Pays bills. So moved.
Ah, last
Seconded.
one. Vote, please.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Kent.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution adopted.
I have a resolution I'd like to make a motion to bring off the floor.
So
Is
moved.
Lisa here? Yes. you can start reading it if you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
The resolution, and we're going to number this 707. It appoints a deputy tax receiver. So moved.
Seconded?
Vote, please.
Okay, Rothwell,
Yes.
J-Rock,
A resounding yes.
Kent,
I'm glad to see Lisa move into this position. I think it's a perfect match for the department and for her. I vote yes.
Hubbard,
Yes, absolutely. I think it's, she has the experience working in the department prior, and I think it's a perfect fit, and I wish her the best of luck. Yes.
Aguirre,
Yes, Lisa was my chief of staff and my budget officer, and she served our community well, especially when she came on board, COVID hit soon thereafter, and you and everyone in the staff just jumped in, and I understand that you want to become a deputy, and you do have a future there. You were good in your job, and I'm going to miss you, and I hope I can come close to getting someone that has your experience, your aptitude, your personality, your ability, and I wish you lots of luck.
And bright smile.
And bright smile.
so the resolution was taken off the floor. Now we can
And vote.
proceed to the vote. Okay.
Resolution is appoints a deputy tax receiver. So moved.
Seconded?
Vote, please.
Rothwell,
Yes.
J-Rock,
Yes.
Kent,
Same thing I said before, a perfect match, yes.
Hubbard,
Yes.
Aguirre.
Best of luck, and I'm gonna pull you out of that office every so often when I need you. You gotta share your, just a little bit. Thank you for your service to my office.
Resolution adopted.
Lisa, you can get sworn in at any time. You can go into the clerk's office if you want, or you wanna wait. You can get sworn in. okay?
Clerk's not in the office right now, though.
Yeah, she's waiting. You might want to have your family with you. You pick the day. Okay, you're welcome. Okay, everyone, this was a very productive meeting, and we are going to open it up for comments to the public. Does anyone want to come forward? Good afternoon.
Just a quick reminder, this is not news to anybody, but just a reminder, we'll need your name and your hamlet, and we'll, of course, have 5 minutes to make your comments for the board today.
Good afternoon, Talkery Turchin from Calverton Civic. Congratulations to all the candidates who won their races last night, and certainly some compassion for the amount of effort you had to go through the whole process. I can't imagine what you've all gone through, or each gone through. My question is to our town council. Last town board meeting, I had asked, is there an update to the question for the Island Water Park to do excavation on site with the 2015 site plan approval?
The 2015 site plan approval did allow for certain work to be done, so it's,
I'm sorry, does or didn't?
It did, yeah.
Did?
There was a certain, that 2013, actually, I think the resolution was, if I recall correctly. And there were permits that were in place for work there as well.
Are those able to be described,
Excuse me?
the type of work?
It was, well, just to be clear, there was no exact determination whether material was coming in or off. We never determined that because the officer never checked inside the truck, so we didn't have that information. As far as the stockpiling material in order to work on the lake, that was encompassed in the 2013 resolution.
So Bob, I was going to ask how, I would think there was a limit as to how much could be removed, correct?
They came in twice. They had a 2015 resolution for exportation material, and then in 2017 to take an additional 45,000 cubic yards out.
So
And there were
between
permits issued for
2017 and now, they could take how much, did you say?
I think the original was 90-something thousand, and the second exportation was 45,000, and they paid the fees for both.
But you're saying we can't determine that because it hasn't been determined how, we don't know how much they actually removed? Is that what you're saying?
We don't, well, one, I don't know whether materials were removed. I don't have any evidence that there was material either in the truck when it went in or material in the truck when it went out. Unfortunately, we don't have that evidence, so it's speculation. Clearly, work going on in the evening raises eyebrows, but I don't have demonstrative evidence what was in the truck, if anything, or what was being taken in or out, so. But they had excavation approvals, they had exportation permits under Chapter 229 that were given to them in 2015 and then in 2017, and there are permits that are in place for work to be done out there.
Could I ask, because I'm not familiar with this, they need to pay fees, that part I understand. Are they also responsible to let you know how much they've
There was
moved?
we were supposed to appoint a monitor. I don't believe we ever did. I'll be very honest. I can't find evidence that there was a monitor for the work.
So that would be on the town to provide a monitor?
They should have provided us materials as far as how much was taken in or out. I'm still working on that. I apologize.
Oh, who's they? You mean the monitor?
No, the Island Water Park. We should know how much came in or out.
Oh, because they're obligated to tell you?
Well, they are supposed to supply us that material, yes. I believe, from looking at the resolution.
And did they have a time limit? On
The
when they needed to
excavation permit does not
perform
have
it
an
and
expiration
let you
date,
know?
no.
So they could just do it at any time from that point to the future? Meaning a ray into the future, there would be any?
Provided they have a permit, which I understand was in place, yes.
And I'm still learning,
Again,
so is there?
Again, I'm still trying to totally figure this out, and I think the real question is, can we issue a stop work order? I'm not comfortable doing that at this point.
To understand better, they're issued a permit, is there an expiration to the permit?
I don't have that information readily handy today. I wish I was more prepared.
Okay, so do I need to come back to another town board meeting to get the information, or
If you-
how?
Well, why don't you reach out to me and ask me specifically questions you have, so it's not...
Well, the questions I have today are those.
Okay.
I don't know any more to ask
All
at the
right,
moment.
okay. Thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you.
So is my understanding that the police were called, but the contents of the truck were not checked,
We
correct?
never, from what I understand, the truck was never stopped, nor was there ever a request to look inside the truck. It was just observed.
Thank you, Bob.
All right. Right.
He responded, and it was a resident that had seen the truck. I don't know if that was all.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Is that good? Any questions? Any other comments from the public? Okay, thank you, everyone, and this is going to conclude our meeting for today, and can I have a first and a second to close this town board meeting, please?
Motion.
Second.
All opposed? All in favor? So moved. Everyone, thank you, and be safe.
Diane, I didn't jinx us.